Good morning. I wanted to talk about coaching cycles because I was never exactly sure what they entailed, and I always just assumed that a coaching cycle was a coach observing me, telling me what I was doing wrong, and then telling me what I needed to do to fix my teaching practices. But they're actually a little bit of a different process since everything is student focused. So I wanted to talk about it in case anyone was feeling a little trepidatious about accepting a coaching cycle or starting in on one with the coach. Okay, first things first, I know I've mentioned this in every video about coaching, but I think it's so important to know that a coaching cycle is a partnership. So you're not meeting with the coach to tell the coach, what your kids are struggling with and then giving your coach a job to fix it. And it's not the coach giving you a job or tasks to do to make sure that your students are on level. You're working together to create a plan. So I have my cheat sheet book right here to kind of go through the steps of a coaching cycle. So first things first is you set a schedule with each other so that you know how often you're meeting and when you're going to be working in the classroom. And then you set a standards-based goal. So you find something that your students are struggling in that you would like to work on during the coaching cycle. And usually they're about 4 to 6 weeks. You make sure that the learning targets are student-friendly so that students know exactly what their goal is and what they're working towards. You're going to use student evidence to co-plan. So you're going to do a pre-assessment to see where students are at and where they're struggling in that specific area. And then at the end of the coaching cycle, you'll give a formative assessment just to make sure that the coach and teacher were successful in implementing the plan. Okay, and then the most important part of the plan or the coaching cycle is that you are co-teaching together to help students with their goal. So it's not the coach going into model, and it's not the coach going into critique the teacher teaching. You and the teacher are working together to implement instructional practices to help students reach that goal. So you could be working on small groups together. It could be going in during readers workshop and the teacher taking a group, the coach taking a group, but you're working together, two is better than one, to help the students. The last part of the coaching cycle is you are measuring the impact. So it's not an assessment to judge how well the coach and the teacher taught, it's seeing how the students learned. So you're giving an end of cycle assessment to see student growth. And that's really the evidence-based evaluation of the coaching cycle, I suppose. So that last part where you are measuring the impact is one of the most important parts because it's a good chance to reflect on how the coaching cycle went, talk about things that maybe could have worked better to help students achieve more, and see if there's anything else that you can do to help with the initiative and goal and make sure that students are the focus. Hopefully that makes things a little bit more clear about what a coaching cycle looks like, and as you can see, it's pretty unintimidating. It's an extra set of hands to go in and help with a goal for students.